Hello everyone, and welcome to the next webinar in our Data Lifecycle Optimization series. And this one will be focusing on enterprise business intelligence. Okay, so my name is Anthony Martin, and I'm a solutions architect with Pragmatic Works. And in my role, I'm responsible really for helping our clients make the most out of their investments in the Microsoft Data Platform. I have a deep technical background and have been building business intelligence solutions for around a dozen years now. I'm a Microsoft certified IT professional. I have 3 certifications there, one for business intelligence development, another for database development, and a third for database administration. You can email me at amartin@pragmaticworks.com, and also please check out my blog at anthonymmartin.wordpress.com. Okay, so in this session we'll be talking about our approach and how we discuss and review our strategy around business intelligence with our clients. If you haven't seen our previous sessions, I encourage you to visit the website where you can find those previously recorded sessions that we talked about architecture and configuration, availability and continuity, as well as performance and optimization. Looking ahead, you'll also want to remember to register for our upcoming session on big data and predictive analytics, which is going to be this Thursday and will be presented by Adam Jorgensen. Okay, so what's the solution? So in our first DLO session, my colleague Jason Straight shared a story with you about how his local highway system wasn't prepared for the growth of the city. And over time, jokingly, but probably not all that far from the truth, resembled image A over here. So that rat's nest evolved due to a poor foundation and improper planning. So to correct that problem and turn the highway system into something that more closely resembles image B, it took a lot of time, money, planning, and probably a whole lot of road rage incidents in the meantime. So, just like the abstract example of that highway system, your organization's enterprise business intelligence system requires a process for optimization. Most of the time, the clients that I speak with recognize that optimization is needed, but they often don't know where to start. They're so busy making, that image A work that they don't have the time to define the strategy to move towards something that more closely resembles image B. So our idea with data lifecycle optimization is to cover these areas here. So it all starts with building that foundation. So in optimizing the enterprise business intelligence pillar, you really need to make sure that you build that correct foundation. And with starting with that, really that's going to start with an assessment to understand where you currently are before you can start to build that roadmap on where you want to get to. So typically this assessment is going to talk about the various components of a business intelligence system. So that's, really data modeling, ETL, typically some sort of cube semantic layer, and then a data presentation layer. So we'll be talking in the upcoming slides a lot about these various components. In terms of growing with your needs, so with the proper foundation in place, you can focus on growing with your organization's needs over time. So depending on your level of maturity here, this could be the need to progress from siloed departmental solutions to true enterprise solutions, or maybe just dealing with the need to incorporate new types of data sources or even larger volumes of data. In order to be successful here, even with the right foundation and being able to grow, you need to be able to allow change in scale. So traditional BI approaches and technologies, while providing a single version of the truth, really frequently struggle to have a backlog of requests due to the care required to deploy these solutions without breaking anything. I was just actually speaking to a client yesterday, and they were estimating that they have over 3 years worth of project work in their queue. So to adapt to these quickly changing business questions, we need to review the processes and technology to enhance that speed of delivering these solutions. And then finally here, reinvesting in your data. So as you progress along this journey of optimizing your business intelligence system, you can slowly over time begin to spend less and less time and money in making, image A work for you, that horrible rat's nest of a highway system there, and use those savings to start to invest in growing with your needs or new areas that can drive additional value within your organization, like perhaps big data and predictive analytics solutions. Okay, so the first component of Enterprise BI that we're going to explore is data modeling. And, to be honest, this is really a topic that could very easily consume a month worth of webinars, and at a much deeper technical level than I want to discuss, in this session per se. So, but when I do talk to, the clients that I work with around data modeling, the first kind of area that I touch on is the differences between departmental solutions and enterprise solutions. So companies here that are going to be on the lower end of that maturity scale regularly have different departments within the org create their own data models to represent common entities that really should be the same across the organization. The common examples here are customer and product. So, this lack of reuse here has a lot of negative impacts for just a purely departmental solution. And those can be, the time and money spent to build practically the same solution, as well as really limiting your options for integration across all the departments in the org and all the business processes that really need to be put together to get that large picture of what's happening. So to address this, there's various data modeling methodologies out there. By far the one that I see being used the most and being the most successful with is the Kimball methodology. And in this methodology, it addresses kind of some of these reuse issues through something called conform dimensions, and also an excellent roadmap planning tool which they refer to as the business process matrix. So while developing and producing solutions in iterative sprints that consistently can produce business value on a recurring schedule is certainly a best practice for larger initiatives, the upfront planning and discovery that's going to go into the beginning of that really will drive the creation of that business process matrix and help address some of those issues with just purely siloed departmental solutions.